Welcome to Talkpoint, your trusted source for balanced news, verified fact, and thoughtful analysis on the shaping America and the world. In Washington, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer facing mounting criticism from both sides of the political aisle after Congress passed a short-term funding a bill aimed at preventing a government shutdown. The bill, which the Senate approved last week with bipartisan support, keeps the federal government funded through January 31, 2026. It maintains current spending levels without adding new policy changes. The separate foreign aid for Ukraine and Israel into separate legislation to be debated later. Supporters to the measure say it was the only realistic path to keeping the government open. The negotiations, they argue, provided breathing room for lawmakers to negotiate a longer-term budget deal with ensuring the essential service remain unpredictable. However, the agreement has sparked a frustration with both parties. Some progressive Democrats have expressed concern that the deal fails to address key Democrat priorities such as child care, climate programs, and affordable housing. On the other hand, fiscal conservatives say it does nothing to curb government spending and continue that what they call business as usual budgeting. Senate Majority Leader Schumer has defended the measure, describing it as a responsible place to maintain government stability and protect American families from the economic consequences of the shutdown. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell agreed, calling the bipartisan bill a necessary step to prevent unnecessary disruption across federal agencies. Despite the agreement in the Senate, the bill has ignited a new round of political tensions in the House of Representatives. Speaker Mike Johnson now faces the challenges of sharing. Mike Johnson now faces the challenge of straighting and the measure through a divided Republican caucus where headline members are debating moderate meanwhile have voiced supporting for passing the bill swiftly to keep the government stable. According to reports from Politico and The Hill, Johnson has been holding talks with members to both factions, seeking the balance competing priorities and the avoiding another budget crisis. His leadership is being closely watched as he works to hold the GOP together in sharply polarized Congress. The White House has endorsed the Senate funding bill, with President Joe Biden calling a responsible step to keep the government functioning and the protest the Federal Workers Administration office say it gives Congress valuable time to craft a more comprehensive spending plan for the next fiscal year. Financial markets have reacted positively to the Senate sanction. The Dow Jones and S&P 500 both posted small gains. Investors welcomed signs to political stability and avoided too uncertainty that typically surround shutdown threats. Still, the political feelings continue. Progressive Democrats argue that the compromise lacks self-vision, while conservatives insist in delaying the difficult and necessary discussion about the federal deficit. Analysis of the situation highlights that the deep division within both parties and Congress tries to balance fiscal discipline with the need to keep the government operating. For Schumer, the short-term victory to availing a shutdown comes across the spectrum have questioned whether continual temporary fix weaken public confidence in Congress' ability to govern effectively. If the House passes a funding bill, it will move to President Biden's desk for his signature, ensuring the government remains funded into the new year. But if negotiations rather the risk a final shutdown threats could return only at 2026. For now, Washington remains a favorable movement to cooperation. Schema deal has prevented immediate economic disruption, but it has also returned debate about how lawmakers are willing to go achieve real fiscal progress. This is Talkpoint bringing you verified, updated factual reporting and clear analysis on the issues that matter most. Stay informed. Subscribe, click the notification bell for more reliable facts-based coverage you can trust.